Okay, we directly come to the case taking. What we have done is divided case in order to make case taking scientific so that everyone comes to the same, in order to make case taking simple, and more importantly, child centric. Imagine a 5 people taking a case of a same child, they come to the different remedies. So how to make this case taking child centric, where I am asking question according to that child and not according to my book knowledge of what I have. What I did is divided this case taking into, I'll directly go there only so that we, can we do a case taking which is integrative? Integrative means which integrate the old classical and the modern classical homeopathy and the different components of modern classical homeopathy. Simple and scientific, which can be explained to beginners, to the grown-ups. Human, that child-centric, and most importantly, reproducible. Something which we all can use in our practice. We have two choices. One is to master 5,000 remedies in materia medica, which is humanly impossible, except Dr. Master. And one way is to master one human being. You getting it? Let's see what is easy. So for that purpose, I divided case taking into 3 steps. Just listen what I'm trying to say and write few words which you want to. Passive case taking, the first step. And the second step is human-centric or child-centric case taking, from where, according to child, it will differ. This child-centric has been divided into 2 parts. The active case taking and active case taking. Time being, just note down these words. What I mean by passive case taking? This is the part where each and every child who comes in my clinic goes through this. This is common to all children. Here we do case taking in such a way where the natural flow of a child is not altered. Why natural flow is not altered? So that I can understand after some time who is that person who is sitting in front of me, what is he talking, how is he talking, how much he is talking, about what he is talking. Then I can know everything about that child. Are you there? So the first part of the case is a natural flow, the way that child wants to talk, the way that child wants to express himself. Why I do that? So that the whole passive case taking can give you hint about the human core and its center. It clears the path for the child-centric, that is active and active case taking. So what are those aims when I'm listening to this child? The first aim is to note down everything which is out of place, out of order, out of proportion, out of content, out of your knowledge and out of patient knowledge. Everything verbal or non-verbal, hands or body movement, everything which is out of place, you make note of it. Why? Because initially the remedy comes up isolated, fragmented, not connected, the words of that remedy. And later on, they all get combined together, all modalities, all craving and aversion, all sensation, fears, dreams, everything gets combined together in a nice pattern. Initially, you will not understand what is happening. So the best thing is to note down so that you don't miss single data. And remedy don't come out of your analysis, but it comes out of the real facts which is there in front of you. Once I do that, the next step is, what is that out of all this thing, out of order, out of proportion, which is coming up again and again in 2-3 different areas, not related to each other, in a different time zone. Why different time zone? Imagine a patient who is under one situation, for half an hour to 1 hour he'll talk about that situation. And you think it is peculiar. But it may be because of just that situation. Are you there? So I need to know 2-3 different areas. What is that which is coming up again and again? That will give me his center. So this is his center. From here I'm going to enter towards his remedy. Are you there?